This is Joanne. She reports directly to the CIO of a large Australian organisation, which is exactly what she's doing right now as she takes her first call of the day at 7:25 a.m. Well, let's call it a call, but it's really Cisco's telepresence we're talking about here. As ever, she's happy to see her boss. Well, maybe not this early, and maybe not with him looking this stressed. You see, he's just been contacted by the CEO who's in the United States. She needs to know about productivity, and she wants an answer this morning. First step, find some productivity experts within the business. A quick search on the experts database. One is interstate, one in the USA, and one in Europe. Not a problem. A schedule, one touch, and there, across the table, life-size and in high definition, are her very own experts. No carbon footprint, no flight costs, instant access. And seeing she can see her colleagues, it's easier and quicker to find some of those answers she's looking for. But Joanne needs some stats to support the proposition. She remembers her Telstra account executive was a part of the Telstra Productivity Indicator report. They chat, and he suggests they bring in one of the report's authors, who this morning is, well, obviously working from home. One connection has become another, and everyone is set to benefit. So, 4 coffees and 1 hour 50 later, Joanne calls back her CIO. You see, he's interstate, and he brings in the CEO, who's in the States, who then brings in the client, who looks very familiar. She shares the stats, the expert opinions, and provides her summary. 2 weeks later, Joanne receives an invitation to join the staff of Australia's largest telco. Isn't it amazing what Cisco's telepresence can do for you? Thankfully, the one thing it still can't do is read the mind of CIOs.